Taiwan Semiconductor, NYSE, TSM, Support and Resistance Levels, Technical Analysis. Overview. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited, TSM, has exhibited significant volatility over the period from April 21, 2025 to July 17, 2025. The stock price ranged from a low of $147.86 on April 21, 2025 to a high of $248.28 on July 17, 2025, closing at $245.60 on the final day, reflecting a 66.1% increase from the starting price. The upward trend, particularly in July, was accompanied by high trading volumes, e.g., 27.395684 shares on July 17 and 14.270133 shares on July 15. Technical indicators such as RSI 75.32 and stochastic K 86.27 suggest the stock is nearing overbought territory, while stochastic RSI K 96.11 and CCI 182.32 indicate potential consolidation or pullback. This analysis leverages price action, volume, moving averages, Bollinger Bands, and technical indicators to identify key support and resistance levels. Support levels: $229.76, July 10 close. The closing price on July 10, 2025 at $229.76, supported by a volume of 13.124.703 shares, serves as a short-term support level. Significance: this level aligns with the 5-day SMA $229.84 and EMA $229.89, reinforcing its role as a near-term pivot. The high volume confirms buyer interest at this price, making it a key support. $224.68, July 1 close. The July 1, 2025 closing price of $224.68, backed by a volume of 9.990.210 shares, marks another significant support. Significance: this level is close to the 10-day SMA $229.72 and EMA $228.27, indicating a consolidation zone. The volume supports its strength as a support level. $215.43, June 12 close. The June 12, 2025 closing price of $215.43 with a volume of 9.796.134 shares represents a prior consolidation zone. Significance: this level is supported by the 20-day SMA $222.67 and Bollinger Bands middle band $227.31. It acted as a base before the July rally, making it a critical medium-term support. $207, June 9 close. The June 9, 2025 closing price of $207 with a volume of 11.472.258 shares is a longer-term support. Significance: this level aligns with the 50-day SMA $209.06 and is near the VWAP $208.07, reinforcing its role as a strong support for medium-term investors. Resistance levels: $245.60, July 17 close. The July 17, 2025 closing price of $245.60 with a high volume of 27.395684 shares is the immediate resistance. Significance: this level coincides with the recent high of $248.28 and the TMA 10 $239.49, requiring sustained high volume, more than 20 million shares, and momentum. $248.28, July 17 high. The intraday high on July 17, 2025 at $248.28 marks the peak of the observed period. Significance: as the highest price in the dataset, this level is a critical resistance. The Bollinger Bands upper band, $244.96, is nearby, suggesting strong resistance unless accompanied by exceptional volume. $260 ATR-based target. Using the 14-day ATR, $5.61, a projected target from the current price, $245.60, is calculated as $245.60 plus 2 times $5.61, approximately $260, rounded. Significance: this is a psychological and volatility-based resistance. Reaching this level would require significant momentum and volume, more than 25 million shares. $270, extended projection. An extended target based on the strong uptrend and momentum indicators, momentum 10, $12. Significance: this level represents a speculative resistance for a continued bullish trend, achievable only with sustained buying pressure and high volume. Technical indicators and support resistance relationship. RSI 14, 75.32. RSI is close to the overbought threshold, 70, signaling caution at the $245.60 and $248.28 resistance levels. A pullback to $229.76 or $224.68 is possible if RSI exceeds 80. Stochastic RSI K5, 96.11, and stochastic Ch15, 86.27, stochastic RSI indicates overbought conditions, suggesting a potential correction to $229.76 or $215.43. However, stochastic K supports continued bullish momentum, favoring tests of $248.28. CCI 20, 182.32, CCI is elevated, indicating overbought conditions and reinforcing resistance at $245.60 to $248.28. A decline toward $229.76 would normalize CCI. MFI 14, 62.93. Money flow index shows moderate buying pressure, not yet overbought, supporting potential tests of $248.28, but warning of weakening momentum if it drops below 50. MACD 8.93, HIST 0.12. The positive MACD and narrowing histogram suggests sustained bullish momentum, supporting tests of $248.28. A crossover below the signal line could trigger a pullback to $229.76. Aarun Oscillator 78.57. The strong bullish signal supports upward movement toward $248 or $260, but stochastic RSI suggests caution for overextension. OBV 303,923,854. On-balance volume reflects strong buying interest, particularly on high-volume days, e.g., July 17, 27.395684, and July 15, 14.270.133 shares, reinforcing $229.76 and $224.68 as supports and $245.60 as a resistance. Next trading day outlook. The July 17, 2025 close at $245.60 is near the period high, with RSI 75.32 and stochastic RSI K 96.11 indicating overbought conditions. The opening price is likely to range between $240 and $250, with $245.60 as a pivot. Breaking $248.28 requires volume exceeding 20 million shares, while a drop below $229.76 could test $224.68 support. Conclusion and strategy. Support strategy. $229.76 and $224.68 are strong short-term supports for buying opportunities, with $215.43 as a medium-term fallback. Monitor volume increases at these levels for confirmation. Resistance strategy. $245.60 and $248.28 are immediate resistance. A breakout above $248.28 could target $260, but high volume, more than 20 million shares, is required. Overbought indicators suggest caution at these levels. Risk management. Set stop loss below $229.76 for short-term trades and $215.43 for medium-term positions. Consider profit taking at $248.28 due to overbought signals and potential for consolidation.